I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about shields. There's two broad categories of shields to be aware of. Strapped shield, which have multiple points of contact on your arm. They're more passive defense because they're up close against the body. They tend to be a little bit bigger. They're harder for your opponent to manipulate because of those 2 points of contact. And gripped shields, which I know this will take you by surprise, but you grip them by a handle. The disadvantage of these is that they're a little bit easier for your opponent to manipulate because you only have 1 point of contact with them. They're also a little bit more active and tend to be more of an instinctive punch block. You put them in the way of the blow. The other features of shields to pay attention to is round shields and shields with corners. The disadvantage of a round shield, or any shield that doesn't have a corner, is in order to intercept a blow, you have to move the whole thing. Where if it had a corner, you could just spin that corner into the way and out, which makes the corners the tough parts for your shield, the strong parts that are hard for your opponent to get around. One thing to bear in mind with shields is making sure that they don't block your view, that they do not block your shots. You've got two major guards with shields. You have back here to where they can't see what's going on with your weapon, shield nice and high. If you're in proper stance, this particular shield covers basically everything from that front channel, and you've got to get around that shield. If my opponent's farther away and likely to do thrusts, I might go to this because then I can block better, but it takes away my power because I have to cock and load to throw a shot. The best thing about this is those corners, because I can just shrug versus having to move the entire. With the round shield, in order to block a shot to my head, I have to bring the entire shield up, blocking my line of sight, and that's a lot more mass to be moved. Also, because of the 1 point of contact, as I was saying earlier, being manipulated is easier, which also means that you tend to put it out from the body a bit more and are more active with it. Also end up oftentimes, in order to try to get the coverage and so that you're not moving the mass as far when you need it, you tend to cheat the shield over and maybe be a little bit more square. But you're still looking at the two basic guards of back here locked and cocked ready to throw, or up here for extra defense but sacrificing offensive capabilities. The concept that with the round shield, with the round center grip shield that's a little bit more advanced than I'm normally covering, is that by changing the angle of the wrist, I can change how it's going to react when somebody tries to manipulate it. If my hand is straight up and down like this, it's going to manipulate on that plane. But if I turn it, which with this one is easy to see that I've turned it, it's a little bit stronger this way, but weak this way. So you can change your strong points and your weak points, because your strong points are going to be in line with your handle, and the weak points are going to be opposite, as far away from being in line as possible. And by manipulating that, you can get some advantages.